ओम ज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप ददामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पदान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशकारिणे। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वृंदायै तुलसीदेवायै प्रियायै केशवश्च कृष्णभक्तिकरे देवी सत्यवती नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। Reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, first chapter. The chapter entitled The Spiritual Masters. Text 50. Yatha Brahmane Bhagavan Swayam Upadisya Anubhavitavan यथा ब्रह्मणे भगवान् स्वयं उपदेशानुभावितवान्। यथा ब्रह्मणे भगवान् स्वयं उपदेशानुभावितवान्। Word meaning: यथा just as Brahmane unto Lord Brahma, Bhagavan the Supreme Lord, Swayam Himself, Upadishya, having instructed, Anubhavitavan, caused to perceive. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Swayam Bhagavan, taught Brahma and made him self-realized. Please repeat. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Swayam Bhagavan, taught Brahma and made him self-realized. Purport. The English maxim that God helps those who helps himself, God helps those who helps themselves, is also applicable in the transcendental realm. There are many instances in the revealed scriptures of the personality of Godhead acting as the spiritual master from within. The personality of Godhead was the spiritual master who instructed Brahma, the original living being, in the cosmic creation. When Brahma was first created, he could not apply his creative energy to arrange the cosmic situation. At first, there was only sound vibrating the word tapaha, which indicates the acceptance of hardships for spiritual realization. Refraining from sensual enjoyment, one should voluntarily accept all sorts of difficulties for spiritual realization. This is called tapasya. An enjoyer of the senses can never realize God, godliness, or the science of theistic knowledge. Thus, when Brahma, initiated by Sri Krishna by the sound vibration tapaha, engaged himself in acts of austerity by the pleasure of Vishnu, he was able to visualize the transcendental world, Sri Vaikuntha, through transcendental realization. Modern science can communicate using material discoveries such as radio, television, and computers. But the science invoked by the austerities of Sri Brahma, the original father of mankind, was still more subtle. In time, material scientists may also know how we can communicate with the Vaikuntha world. Lord Brahma inquired about the potency of the Supreme Lord, and the personality of Godhead answered his inquiry in the following 6 consecutive statements. These instructions, which are reproduced from Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd Canto, 9th chapter, verse 31 to 36, were imparted by the personality of Godhead, acting as the supreme spiritual master. Hare Krishna. यथा ब्रह्मणे भगवान स्वयं उपदिश्यानुभवितवान. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Swayam Bhagavan, taught Brahma and made him self-realized. So this chapter is entitled as the Spiritual Masters. In spiritual life, the first thing we need a spiritual master, Adau Guru Padasraya. Without help of a spiritual master, no one can enter in spiritual life. So this is the first chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita, and that's why this chapter is entitled as the Spiritual Masters. Why not spiritual master? Why spiritual masters? Because there are two types of spiritual master, initiating spiritual master and instructing spiritual master. Rather, there is also spiritual masters in parampara coming. So, so the original spiritual master is Krishna himself, as Prabhupada wrote in purport, and that the personality of Godhead acting as the supreme spiritual master. The supreme spiritual master is Krishna himself, and from him the first living entity who received knowledge, he was Brahma. Though we have other sampradayas also, they also received in parampara the knowledge. In Vaishnava parampara we have 4 Vaishnava paramparas. That is a Brahma sampradaya. We are belonging to Brahma sampradaya. That Brahma received knowledge from Krishna, and from Brahma Narada, then Vyasadeva, then Madhavacharya, then from Vyasadeva direct disciple is Madhavacharya, then in the parampara Madhavendra Puri, Ishwara Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 6 Goswamis, and in this parampara His Divine Grace, Abhay Charana Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. So this is our parampara. There is also other paramparas like coming from Sri, from Lakshmi, Sri Sampradaya. Lakshmi also received the knowledge from Krishna or Narayan. And then that parampara also comes down with Narada. But there is one thing, in all Vaishnava Sampradaya, there is Narada Muni. Whether it is Brahma Sampradaya, or it is Sri Sampradaya, or it is Kumara Sampradaya. The 4 Kumaras, they received knowledge from Krishna, from Hamsa incarnation or from anyhow. But 4 Kumaras also taught Bhagavatam to Narada in Badrika Ashram. So Narada Muni is there. And also there is another Rudra Sampradaya. In that Sampradaya you will see the parampara, there is also Narada Muni's name is there. Without Narada Muni there is no Vaishnava Sampradaya. Because he is a Sakyavasa incarnation of Krishna for preaching bhakti. No bhakti sampradaya can without Narada Muni. But we are here reading how the knowledge first imparted by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to Brahma. Just like the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam is telling, Janmadasya jata itarataschaltheshu abhigyasorat tene brahma hridadi kavaye muhyanti yat suraya teja vari mrida jatha vinimayo jatra trisarga amrisa Dhamna svena sada nirastakuhakam satyam parang dhimahi. That the first verse, Srimad Bhagavatam is telling, Tene, I am not going explaining whole verse, but specifically this line, Tene Brahma Vida Adi Kavaya. So this verse, because Krishna imparted knowledge to Brahma, Adi Kavi, he is the first living entities, Adi Kavaya. Brahma Hida, from within his heart. She imparted the knowledge. Same thing also told in this verse. Supreme Personality of Godhead, Swayam Bhagavan, taught Brahma and made him self-realized. Then Brahma Hruda Adikava, the first living entity, Brahma, he received knowledge from Krishna. Actually, as Prabhupada mentioned in purport, that first when Brahma came out from the lotus, that is coming from the navel of Garbhadaksha Vishnu, and Brahma he saw he was sitting on the top of the lotus. Then he was searching, who is my father, from where I appeared. He come from following this lotus stem, then he is coming down and going up, but he is not finding anything. So after a long time, then he heard this one word. What? Tapaha. Do austerity. Without austerity, no one can receive transcendental knowledge. So tapaha, first he heard this two word, tapaha, this word. Then Brahma meditated on his on the Supreme Brahman, so Krishna. Now after long meditation he saw whom? Krishna. Of course Bhagavatam is, but it is, we know from Brahma Samhita, Iswara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Adi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Govinda is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he is also the original Guru. He is also God and he is also Guru. For Brahma he is everything. For Brahma, the personality of Godhead is everything. He is just like Bhaktivinoda Thakur taught us, we must consider Krishna as everything. Janaka, Janani, Daita, Tanaya, Prabhu, Guru, Pati, Tuhu, Sarvamaya. You are everything for me. As a surrendered devotee, the fully surrendered to Krishna, he accepts Krishna as everything. His father, mother, Janaka, Janani, his friend, Tanaya, his son, Daita, Tanaya, his master, his spiritual master, Prabhu, Guru, Pati, his husband, everything. Similarly, for Brahma, the personality of Godhead is everything. So that's why Brahma was when meditating and on him, and so Krishna imparted knowledge from within. The previous bar is telling to whom Krishna impart knowledge. That's why Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami quoted this verse from Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter, 10th verse. Tesam sapatayuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam jenamam upayanti te. To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. So one has to serve Krishna with love, to receive knowledge. Without you serving Krishna with love, then the spiritual understanding is not possible. Just like bhajatam pritipurvakam, this word is very important. Bhajatam pritipurvakam. To service, we may be serving the Krishna, but Krishna knows everything. He is sitting within our heart and he knows everything. You cannot cheat Krishna. Krishna knows what you are thinking, what you are planning, and what is going to be happening in future. Everything is known to him. Just like a simple example, to clean the temple is dirty, and first someone came and you were, oh, this is dirty. Then he left. So then next one come, he saw the temple is dirty. And, he was actually the person. He has to care. This is his service. He has to clean the temple. So thinking it is his duty, his cleaning. The first person maybe left, but because temple commander caught him, he told, hey, come. Was he hesitatingly, just he is cleaning the temple. Second one doing it is as a duty. But third person who comes, he thinks, oh, I am so fortunate. I am cleaning this temple. I got the chance to clean the temple. And with love and affection, he is chanting Hare Krishna, and with love and affection he was cleaning. Just like Samananda Prabhu was cleaning the Nidhivananda Seva Kunj. Many others also do sweeping. But that quality, because he was with love and he was sweeping this Seva Kunj and Nidhivan, so he got Radharani's mercy. Radharani gave him a special mercy. Knowing the heart, I love. That's why Bhajatam, that's why the previous was telling that devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. To come to Krishna, we also need the help of Krishna. Without Krishna's help, no one can attain Krishna. Just like we can see sun with the help of sunshine, not with any other light. And do 12 o'clock midnight, you cannot see sun. There may be thousands and millions of halogen, and by use so many lights, cannot see sun. It is only through the help of the sunshine one can see the sun. Similarly, one can see Krishna, and can receive knowledge from Krishna only by the mercy of Krishna. So that's why Brahma is very fortunate personality, because he is getting direct mercy from Krishna. Similarly, Uddhava is also a very special personality. In the previous verses that Uddhava, he received knowledge directly from Krishna. Arjuna is very special. He got direct knowledge from Krishna. But we are also getting this knowledge in parampara. There is no difference between the knowledge directly receiving from Krishna or receiving it in parampara. So that's why in previous verse Krishna told to Uddhava, Acharya man bijaniya. You should know that I am the Acharya, the Sikhya Guru. That's why it told Krishna, Sikhya Guru, Krishnera Swarupa. The Sikhya Guru, the instructive spiritual master, also representing Krishna. Just like Srila Prabhupada is instructing spiritual master for all of us. He is instructing, he is also the same as Krishna. We only getting knowledge, Uddhava getting knowledge from, or Krishna and Arjuna getting knowledge, or Brahma getting knowledge direct from Krishna. And we are getting knowledge through by reading Srila Prabhupada books. There is no difference. That's why we have heard before also in classes how Prabhupada here, Prabhupada was telling that when I was sitting here in my seat just to write these books, Krishna was personally coming and dictating, and I was just writing. So this Bhaktivedanta purport is non-different from the original verses of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is also Krishna was imparting, giving us knowledge. So that's why the previous verse is telling the Sikhya Guru is a direct Sikhya Guru to jani Krishna ra Swarupa Antaryami Bhakta Srashtha ei dui rupa. One should know the instructing spiritual master to the personality of Krishna. Lord Krishna manifests himself as the super soul and as the greatest devotee of the Lord. So there, this is also Krishna. Krishna gave special mercy, power, Saktya-abhesa. So, in non-different, Acharya also is non-different from Krishna. Brahma getting knowledge directly from Krishna, and we are getting knowledge from Srila Prabhupada or Prabhupada reading Prabhupada books. There is no difference. But we can get this knowledge, we can capture this knowledge, we can realize this knowledge if we have this mentality. Bhajatam Pritipurva. Unless one serving with love and affection, one cannot, may hear, may read, but he cannot get this knowledge. Cannot receive in heart. You cannot keep it in your heart. So that's why in order to get knowledge, in order to get the transcendental knowledge, we have to please the spiritual master. We have to, he is a Krishna. The first Guru and first Krishna. Who is first? In receiving knowledge, in the process, we have to first the living entities, conditioned soul, he get mercy, just like Prabhupada. Sometimes the maximum places Prabhupada told that it is due to my causeless mercy. You have no qualifications. It is due to only my causeless mercy. But some places we see also some fortunate living entity, they also cry before Krishna. They cry before Krishna to have a spiritual master. That's why some verse in Chaitanya told, Guru ne Krishna kripate Guru mile, Guru kripate Krishna mile. By the mercy of Krishna, you get a spiritual master, and by the mercy of spiritual master, you get Krishna. We can see life of like Shyamananda Prabhu. No, sorry, Rasikananda, his disciple, Rasikananda Prabhu. He was searching for a guru to enter the spiritual life. His father told him, you must accept a spiritual master. Without a spiritual master, you cannot enter the spiritual life. So he told, how can I know who is spiritual master? So he is crying before Krishna. He was crying before Krishna like anything. Please guide me. Who is your real representative? Who is my guru? When he was crying, really, without any reservation, without any doubt or all this, fully surrendered to Krishna and asking Krishna to guide me. So then Shyamananda Prabhu was just sitting here in Vrindavan. He was in the Sevakund, he was doing after sweeping his the Sevakund, then he was chanting, sitting and chanting. Then immediately the Madan Mohan was speaking from sky. There no person is looking, but voice is coming. You have to go to Odisha now. There is one personality is crying for me, and you have to be accepted him as your disciple. You, my representative, and go there. He was not I may be initiate him, but after maybe 1 year. But Krishna, he was crying, so Krishna could not tolerate. He come to Jiva Goswami again. He told Jiva Goswami, send this guy. I told him to go. He was forced to go there. Sometimes, when a sincere soul, he cried to Krishna, and Krishna guides him from within. From within and without. There's a Krishna within is Antarjani, Bhakta Srashta, Ei Dui Rupa. And inside is guiding also is a Paramatma, and outside also is a Bhakta Srashta. He is a pure devotee as a spiritual master. He is also there. And sometimes the great souls, the spiritual masters like Srila Prabhupada, has so much compassion for the conditioned souls. Without any reservation, he saw mercy to everyone, even without Krishna's sanction. He just accepted the general instruction of Krishna. Jare dekho tare kah Krishnopadesh, amar agya ye guru hoya tare hi desh. Just become a spiritual master by following my order. The general instruction Krishna told. So Prabhupada he showed mercy to so many conditioned souls. Without any qualification, they are not even praying Krishna seriously. But still, Prabhupada gave his mercy. So in this way, so in order to receive mercy from Krishna, we need the mercy of a spiritual master. Though Krishna is the original spiritual master, but in Parampara, there is also others, his representatives are there. So, Brahma was the original living entity, so he got the instructions, Tene Brahmahuda Adiko, he got the instructions from within. And also, Krishna accepted him as his disciple. So, Brahma is his first disciple. And then Brahma gave knowledge to impart knowledge. Then the following verses, next 4 verses, they are just, or 6 verses. They are quoted from 2nd canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, 9th chapter, 31 to 36, specifically 33, 34, 35, 36. There's Chatusloki of Srimad Bhagavatam, the essence of a whole Bhagavatam, essence of all knowledge is given in these 4 verses. And this is a next 4 verses quoted, next classes. We'll discuss all these verses. So, Prabhupada made in point and purport that in order to spiritual life, if you want to enter in spiritual life, then you must tapa. So follow the instruction general that the Krishna gave to Brahma, tapa. Without tapasya, there is no spiritual life. That Prabhupada told there is sense gratification. That a sense person who is engaged in sense gratification, he cannot get the spiritual knowledge. So in order to have spiritual life, one may have to tapasya. Tapa divya putraka suddhena jena sapta. In order to receive knowledge, then we must perform austerity. Brahma sukyam anantam. You get this happiness unlimitedly. But first we have to tapasya, you must perform some austerity. And Brahma just performed so much austerity, being pleased with his austerity and his surrender, then Krishna imparted knowledge to him. This same is the process. So this human life is tapa divya putraka. This is Rishabh told that to his sons. And this is, if, my dear sons, you must perform austerities. Then without austerities, there is no spiritual life. That is Prabhupada is writing here. This is called tapasya. An enjoyer of senses can never realize God. Godliness or the science of theistic knowledge. So one can it indicates that the acceptance of hardships for spiritual realization, refraining from sensual enjoyment, one should voluntarily accept the sorts of difficulties for spiritual realization. That's why we have so many austerities. Madhavatithi bhakti janani jatane palana kari. Madhavatithi. This different things, the Ekadashi and others, the appearance of the Lord, the Janmashtami, Nrsimha Chaturdashi is coming, like all these things, Madhavatithi. We have to perform austerities in this particular days that is recommended in Shastra. And then we get Lord's mercy. And by Lord's mercy, we get spiritual master. And by the spiritual master is non-different from Krishna. Krishna is imparting knowledge to spiritual master. In ISKCON specifically, Prabhupada giving all knowledge through his books, Bhakti Vedanta purports. We must take this advantage. So the point is that unless we do some seva with love, then we cannot get this knowledge. We may read so many times these books, we cannot receive knowledge in our heart. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. Krishna gave the intelligence and bhajatam priti purvakam. Service, then you have to get knowledge, by which you can, by following this knowledge, you can return back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. So any question, comment? They are in Beck. Oh, Beck my mother. Okay, you can speak.
You are talking about tapasya without prosperity and get a spiritual life. In order to enter the spiritual life, austerity is like most important thing. And in Shastra it's many places contradicting. like a very celebrated verse in Srimad Bhagavatam. Rahumana speaks about Rahumana Shvattam Sarvaya Nasvidaya Gopala Mahatma Nashanda Sarvaya Uttaradishya Gnana. Sometimes it appears that we can become spiritual only through the mercy of pure devotee. And one time about the how we.
So, it means tapasya we have to do according to the instruction of the Supreme Lord or his representative or Shastra. In spiritual life we have three things: sadhu, shastra, guru. We do in austerities with the instructions of sadhu, shastra or guru. Brahma did austerity by following this instruction from Supreme Lord, tapaha. Similarly, any austerity we perform, it must be sanctioned by the spiritual master or shastra in this way. The demons are also performing austerities. Hiranyakashipu, who can perform austerities like Hiranyakashipu? But this is not recommended. We have to perform austerity. That austerity is given in Shastra or by Guru. What austerity Prabhupada told us to perform. Then we have to get the real benefit of this austerity. Otherwise we will do austerity by ourselves. That is no value. So you have to do austerity, but it must be sanctioned in Shastra and must be first any austerity. You must do first, you must have sanctioned by Guru. You must get his permission. Without Guru's permission, no austerity is fulfilled. So because Brahma performed austerity, that is instruction from Krishna himself. Similarly, we are performing austerity, doing Ekadashi, this is Prabhupada's instruction, following his instructions. Otherwise, we cannot do austerity whimsically. This is no benefit. This is asuric austerity. So this austerity is also according to the instruction of spiritual master and Shastra.
We have time. Another thing we are mentioning about Parampara system, Parampara, Guru Parampara. And Nagadi is for different type of different Guru Parampara. Nagadi comes in each of them. So, how again, suppose that 3-4 rebirths merge together, and then it becomes one. How after Narada? Before Narada we can say 4 Lakshmi Devi, but after Narada again how it divided?
So the living entities, they have different desires. According to their desires, everyone don't want to go to Golok. Some want to go some different places. So they have, someone in Aishwarya Bhava, they want to go Vaikuntha world. So accordingly they have instructed, following Pancharatra strictly, all these things, and Sri Sampradaya, Vidhi Bhakti. So the spiritual master actually, he knows everything according to disciples' qualifications, according to their desires, he guides in that way. So that's why they are going some, according to our desires, and spiritual master guides us accordingly. Okay. So there's
for the rest, what to do if we give the message of Krishna, the instruction to a person who cannot hear? Do you have to repeat or what it means if they don't hear? Is it demoniac?
I'm not clear. You can
What
stick.
it means, if we give the message to a person and the person don't hear the shastra, what it means? The person is
The person,
what it means the fact that the person cannot hear the message.
जो नहीं सुनना चाहता उसको हम कैसे कृष्ण उपदेश दें? जो नहीं सुनना चाहता उसे हम कैसे उपदेश उपदेश
Maharaj, she is telling that if the person is not hearing,
Yes.
even though the Mahamantra, whatever is given, is not accepting or hearing, then keep down.
Or if someone is not hearing, then he is not accepting.
Some person unique, they accept the mantra, they accept to read. Then when we said some word shastra, they don't want to follow.
Okay.
So what does it mean?
So that is Sutrakriti Prabhu is telling, he has to we have to give him prasad. The Prabhupada followed this. He first gave to the hippies prasad. Even in one lecture in Radha Damodar, Prabhupada is telling, become a devotee simply eating Mahaprasad. No need to read so many shastras. Just leave it, see. In one quote is, we're giving prasad, eat, and one day you become. Prasad means also mercy. So if you're not hearing, then everyone likes prasadam. First, accept prasad. First by eating prasad, then gradually you will be interested in chanting, dancing, and then you have interest to read something or listen something. So first we have to, that's why we have three weapons: chanting, dancing, and feasting. Feasting, chanting, dancing, and feasting. First we call someone to the temple and feed him prasadam. Then after prasadam we also ask him to chant, then he gradually he come to the point. Okay? Yes.
About Shiksha Guru. Getting knowledge from very teachers. So there is concept of Shiksha Guru and counselors. What is the difference there? Is there a concept of Shiksha Guru in this one or no?
Whether he is a Shiksha Guru or Diksha Guru, he must be a Goswami. First thing. First person Upadasa मिलते हैं. Bacho Begam, Manasa, Krodha Begam, Jihva Begam, Udara, Upastha Begam, Etan Beganjo Visaheta Dhira, Sarvam Abhimang Prithivingsa Sishya. He may be instructing Guru or initiating Guru, must be Goswami, must have these qualities. He must have control over his speech, Bacho Begam, Manasa, control over mind, Manas Krodha, control over anger, Krodha, Bacho, Manasa, Krodha, Bacho Begam, Manasa, Krodha Begam, Jihva, Udara, Upastha. He must be a Goswami. So instructing generally this counselor, they are not Goswamis. But someone is a spiritual master, instructing spiritual master like Srila Prabhupada, and he is a Goswami. Understand? Otherwise he is just showing the way. Someone had not went to Delhi, but he knows Delhi. He heard somewhere, you can go by this, just this train or this bus, you will reach Delhi. He will just telling this, but he has no relation. Okay.
In reference to Mataji's question, when Srila Prabhupada was in Australia, many of you would know, he had evening programs. Mother Teresa would arrange evening programs. So many outsiders would come. And there was something that were very challenging, more so than I had seen in other places. The Australians, they questioned everything. And ultimately then Prabhupada said, he made one preparation. He called it Meat Eater's Delight. And it had deep fried paneer, deep fried eggplant, certain spicing, because they were very attracted to eating meat. So he said they need to take a lot of prasad. When people can't hear, give them lots of prasad. That's the only way.
Okay, we'll ask him. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. My question is, sometimes we hear that the the spiritual master has to suffer the sins which the disciples do. So why is it so? Why they suffer a lot?
Why? Who is suffering?
The spiritual master, if the disciple does anything which is not recommended in the Shastras, sins to us.
So his question that the spiritual master is suffering because due to the karma of his disciples. Why? Because in the Dikhya kale shishya kare atma samarpan. Sehi kale Krishna tare kare atma samarpan. In time of initiation. A disciple is surrendering. Dikhya means atma samarpan. You are surrendering to the Guru. That's why Guru is taking your karma. Guru not unconditionally accept your disciple. He is telling you to follow regulative principles. He give you Diksha, then you told before, he asked what is the 4 regulative principles you have to follow. How many minimum rounds you have to chant, all these things, conditions. You have to follow all these things. If you are breaking because a Sadguru, he never reject his disciples. So many, he may be so sinful, but still he try to give himself. So because he is committing so many sinful activities, so Guru is not rejecting him, so he also have to suffer for his karma. So disciple will become very serious. He should not act in such a way, and that is, he may disobey the orders of spiritual master. This is the third offense, Vaishnava Aparadha. Prabhupada wrote very heavily in Rupa Goswami's teachings of Rupa Goswami, Son Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings to Rupa Goswami about this. All other offenses, maybe you are doing some little offense, but if you are catching the lotus feet of a pure devotee and he giving you shelter, sometimes they are not so much effect on you. But if you committed the offenses at the feet of spiritual master, then you have to be doomed. This is the Nam Aparad, this is also Dham Aparad. You are staying in a Dham, first offense is disobeying spiritual master, you are staying in Dham. This is also offense. Okay. Okay, it is already time, so we stop here. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki